Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Ian's How to Make Tech Easy. Today we're going to talk about smart home thermostats and how they can keep you warm and comfy on a cold winter's day or nice and cool on a hot summer's day. So stay tuned and let's get started on understanding smart home thermostats. To introduce you to smart thermostats, let's take a look at the products that I use in my home. I use Nest thermostats. I've also looked at Ecobee and other brands, but this brand appealed to me in its design, how it works, and its compatibility with IFTTT. Yes, 3 T's. If that, then this app. Ecobee does similar things, but I'm not going to go into specifics at this point. I'd just like to introduce you to the Nest thermostat and some of the products that work well with the Nest thermostat in the Nest ecosystem. So this is one of the Nest thermostats that you can see here. This is the Nest E, which is the lower price model. Basically does everything the big boy Nest thermostat does, the more expensive model. And in working with the Nest thermostats, there's something called a temperature sensor. And this temperature sensor enables you to put this device in another room and detect the temperature in that room. And with the Nest thermostat, not the Nest E, but the big boy thermostat, it will enable you to then state, based on these times of the day, look at that particular temperature sensor and tell me if it's warmer or colder, make the adjustments accordingly with your thermostat. This comes in handy when you have a thermostat in the hallway, but your bedrooms are colder and you want the bedrooms to be warmer during the winter time. So you'll tell the Nest thermostat, use my temperature sensor in my bedroom A, so that it determines whether you should be turning on the heat or not. So here in front of you, you have the Nest thermostat, my favorite color, copper, mounted on a plate, because before this the old school thermostat had a much bigger footprint, so if I didn't mount the cover plate on it you would see holes in the old thermostat. So let's take the thermostat off the wall so you can see behind it, and here we go. Oh, there we go. Very simple. You have labeled connectors on the inside plate for the thermostat. It has a self-leveler indicator up top, so when you mount the plate to the wall, you can mount it level, and then the thermostat will look nice and tidy once you snap it onto the mounting plate. As you can see, all the wires have labels on them for the colors that they are assigned to based on the old thermostat. So I took the old thermostat wires, took a photo with my iPhone, and then basically labeled each of the wires that were hooked up to the old thermostat, so that there's no problem in hooking them up to the new template here on the back plate that you see from Nest. And that's as easy as it can get. To wrap up, I'd like to leave you with a few key thoughts on smart home thermostats, namely the Nest. One is, I use the Nest. I have personal experience with it, but by no means am I endorsing it. I don't get paid to endorse it, and nor am I saying the Ecobee is not a good thermostat. I don't have any personal experience with it. The second key thought is, ergonomically, it has to work for you, it has to be intuitive and easy to understand, and it has to be aesthetically pleasing. Number 3, service has to be stupendous. I look for devices like this that have great service because they're hooking into your home systems. And if you have a problem, you have to be able to call someone, get answers, and get it fixed. Nest was top of the house for that. They were able to get me on the phone very quickly with a technical person who knew what questions to ask, looked at the diagnostics of my Nest thermostat by logging in with my permission, remotely diagnosing it, making the recommendation on how to fix it, and not only that, they dispatched a professional to my house at their cost to hook up the common wire to my thermostat. And the last key thought I'd like to leave you with is around the price point. I spent a few dollars more than I normally would because I don't buy a thermostat every year, and I wanted something that I know will last and that I know will do the best job possible in keeping me comfortable while also being very efficient in saving me money. So thank you for your time. If you like this video, please do a like. And if you like the content that I'm generating on these videos, please subscribe to my channel. And thank you for your time.